Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the rewarding world of growing peas and, more importantly, how to achieve a harvest that's bursting at the seams. There's nothing quite like the satisfaction of picking and shelling your own peas, fresh from the garden, their sweetness enhanced by the warmth of the sun. Now, peas might seem like straightforward plants, and in many ways they are, but like all good things in the garden, a little bit of planning and attention to detail can make all the difference between a decent crop and a truly abundant one. So, whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, join me as we walk through the key steps to maximize your pea yield and ensure a plentiful harvest that will keep your kitchen well stocked with these delicious and versatile legumes. Before we even think about soil or sunshine, we need to consider the star of the show, the pea variety itself. Now, there's a surprising amount of choice out there, from the classic garden pea, perfect for shelling and freezing, to the delightful sweetness of a sugar snap pea, enjoyed whole in a stir-fry. And let's not forget the snow pea with its delicate flavor and edible pods. Each variety has its own unique characteristics and, crucially, varying levels of yield. Look for varieties that are specifically bred for high yields, often indicated on the seed packet. And while you're browsing those seed catalogs, it pays to select varieties that are known for their disease resistance. This simple step can save you a lot of heartache later on. You see, a healthy plant is a productive plant, and that means more peas for you. Finally, keep in mind your local climate. Some peas thrive in cooler conditions, while others prefer a longer growing season. Choosing a variety that's well suited to your area will give your peas the best possible start in life. Remember, taking the time to select the right variety is the first step towards a truly bountiful pea harvest. Peas, you see, are quite particular about where they put down roots. They crave sunshine at least 6 hours a day, so choose a bright and open spot in your garden. Well-drained soil is absolutely vital. Peas detest having wet feet. Now, before you sow a single seed, it's time to give your soil a little TLC. Peas are hungry plants, and they appreciate fertile ground to fuel their growth. Dig in a good amount of well-rotted manure or compost a few weeks before planting. This not only adds essential nutrients but also improves soil structure, creating a welcoming environment for those delicate pea roots. Peas thrive in a slightly acidic to neutral soil pH, ideally between 6.0 and 7.5. If you're unsure about your soil's pH, a simple soil test can provide valuable insights and guide you on any necessary amendments. Taking the time to prepare your soil properly is an investment that will pay dividends when it comes to the health and productivity of your pea plants. Timing, as they say, is everything, and that certainly holds true when it comes to sowing peas. Ideally, we want to get them in the ground about 4 to 6 weeks before the last expected frost in your area. Now, don't worry too much about a light frost. Peas are surprisingly hardy. When it comes to spacing, think about giving your peas a bit of room to breathe. Sow your pea seeds about 1 inch deep and space them a couple of inches apart. Rows should be spaced a bit wider, around 18 to 24 inches, to allow for good air circulation and easy access for weeding and harvesting later on. Now, once you've sown your seeds, give them a gentle watering in, taking care not to dislodge them. The key here is to keep the soil consistently moist but not waterlogged. Peas, you see, they're thirsty plants, especially during their initial growth spurt and when those pods start to swell. Aim to keep the soil consistently moist, but be wary of overwatering, which can lead to root rot and other problems. Now, here's a little trick to conserve moisture and keep those weeds at bay: mulching. A good layer of organic mulch such as straw or shredded bark spread around your pea plants works wonders. Not only does it help retain moisture, reducing the need for frequent watering, but it also acts as a natural weed suppressant. Less competition from weeds means more nutrients and water for your pea plants, resulting in stronger growth and a more bountiful harvest. Peas, particularly those climbing varieties, they appreciate a bit of support. It's in their nature, you see, to reach for the sky. A simple trellis, some sturdy stakes, or even a length of chicken wire can make all the difference. Providing support not only keeps your pea plants upright and prevents them from sprawling on the ground, but also improves air circulation, which is crucial for preventing fungal diseases. And let's not forget, a well-supported pea plant is much easier to harvest from, allowing you to reach those plump pods with ease. Now, even with the best intentions, our pea plants can sometimes attract unwanted attention from pests. Keep a watchful eye out for aphids, those tiny sap-sucking insects that can quickly multiply and weaken plants. Caterpillars too can be a nuisance, munching their way through leaves and pods. And then there's powdery mildew, a fungal disease that thrives in humid conditions, coating leaves with a white powdery growth. But fear not, there are effective and environmentally friendly ways to deal with these pesky problems. Neem oil, for example, is a natural insecticide that can help keep aphids and other soft-bodied insects in check. Insecticidal soap is another option, disrupting the cell membranes of insects on contact. And for powdery mildew, a simple solution of baking soda and water can be surprisingly effective. Peas, you see, they're not particularly heavy feeders, but a little bit of nourishment goes a long way in promoting healthy growth and, crucially, those all-important flowers and pods. Early in the season, you can give your peas a boost with a balanced organic fertilizer. Look for one that's lower in nitrogen, as peas are nitrogen-fixing plants, meaning they can extract nitrogen from the air. Alternatively, a fortnightly feed of compost tea, a nutrient-rich liquid brewed from compost, can work wonders. It's like giving your peas a refreshing cuppa, packed full of beneficial microbes and nutrients. Ah, the moment we've all been waiting for. Harvest time! There's nothing quite like the satisfaction of picking your own peas, still warm from the sun. The key is to catch those pods when they're plump and full, but before they become tough and starchy. You'll want to start checking your pea plants regularly, about 60 to 70 days after planting, depending on the variety and growing conditions. Gently feel the pods. They should be nicely filled out but not overly swollen. To harvest, simply hold the stem with one hand and gently pull the pod off with the other. Regular picking actually encourages the plant to produce more pods, extending your harvest over a longer period. Freshly picked peas are a true delicacy, and the sooner you can enjoy them, the better. Their sweetness is at its peak immediately after harvest. If you find yourself with a surplus, fear not. Peas freeze beautifully, preserving their flavor and nutrients for later use. Simply blanch the pods in boiling water for a minute or two, then plunge them into ice water to stop the cooking process. Once cool, drain them well, and pack them into freezer bags or containers. And let's not forget about saving seeds from your healthiest and most productive plants. Allow a few pods to mature fully on the vine, then shell out the peas and let them dry thoroughly. Store the dried seeds in a cool, dark place until next spring, ready to start the cycle all over again. And there you have it, the secrets to a truly bountiful pea harvest. By following these simple steps and giving your plants a little bit of love and attention, you'll be rewarded with an abundance of these delicious and versatile legumes. Remember, gardening is a journey of learning and discovery, and every season brings new opportunities to hone our skills and connect with the natural world. Would you like more tips on maximizing your garden yields? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more gardening advice. Happy growing!